Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're going to completely deconstruct a concept that, honestly, modern society has gotten entirely backward. We're uncovering how true power isn't loud, it's not flashy, and it certainly isn't aggressive. It's actually found in extreme calmness and unrelenting daily discipline. If you want to transform your mindset and build those ironclad habits that make you truly unstoppable, well, you're absolutely in the right place.
So, we have to start by challenging a pretty common illusion. Think about it for a second. When you picture a powerful person, what actually comes to mind? Do you think the strongest guy in the room is really the one talking the loudest? The one showing off, constantly seeking validation, and always trying to prove something to everyone else? Society kind of tricks us into believing that volume equals strength. But as we'll see today, real power operates on a completely different frequency.
Consider the stark contrast. It's pretty wild when you think about it. On one hand, weak people react to absolutely everything. Every little insult hurts them, every outside opinion shakes their foundation, and every unexpected problem just breaks them. They're basically addicted to comfort. But on the other hand, a calm person? They observe. They think. They stay fiercely focused. When everyone else around them is losing their minds and panicking, the calm mind remains completely steady. And that steadiness, that ability to just hold your ground internally, is actual strength.
Now, this idea of presence is fascinating. A truly capable person doesn't speak just to be heard. They don't chase approval. In fact, their sheer silence often makes other people super uncomfortable. Why? Because silence is confidence. When you don't feel the need to over-explain yourself or win every petty little argument, you project this massive amount of self-assurance. You're not desperately trying to fill the void.
All right, moving right along to Section 1, Mastering Your Emotional Control.
If you really want to master yourself, you have got to internalize this single rule. Emotions are temporary, but decisions are permanent. A calm mind profoundly understands something that, frankly, most people never will. You literally cannot afford to react emotionally. Why? Because those emotions are going to fade in an hour or a day, but that reckless decision you made while you were angry or scared, that sticks with you for good. So the disciplined approach is to hit pause, step back, and respond intelligently rather than just reacting blindly.
Let me just ask you this directly and really think about it. How do you react when the pressure is on? Can you stay focused while the world tries its absolute hardest to make you lose control? We live in an era where social media is practically designed to hack your emotions, constantly pulling your attention and practically begging you to get outraged. The world wants you to argue over nothing. So can you maintain your emotional control when the chaos of all these modern distractions is constantly knocking at your door?
When life hits hard, and it will, the average person's default habit is just to react emotionally. They lose control, they complain, they argue over trivial stuff. But the disciplined mind? They've built a completely different habit. The disciplined mind responds intelligently. When life hits a calm person, they just adapt. When people doubt them, they don't throw a tantrum. They just put their heads down and work harder. When pain and difficulty show up, they use those very moments to grow stronger. They know that every single difficult moment is basically essential training.
Because of all this, we need to completely redefine what true power and masculinity even look like. It is absolutely not about aggression. Anger is easy. Anybody can shout. Anybody can lose control and act tough when things are easy. Actually, scratch that. Acting tough isn't power at all. True power, it's self-control. It's daily, relentless discipline. It is profound patience. It's absolute emotional mastery, right in the face of chaos.
Okay, let's switch gears to Section 2, Habits of Daily Discipline.
So how do we actually build this? Well, here is the daily blueprint for forging an unstoppable mindset. Step 1, wake up early. Step 2, train the body. Step 3, control the mind. Step 4, keep your word. It sounds incredibly straightforward, right? But it is definitely not easy. This kind of person relentlessly executes these 4 physical and mental steps every single day without fail. This is the absolute bedrock of habit building. It creates this foundation of integrity and physical resilience that translates directly into mental calmness. But here's the real secret sauce. You stay disciplined even when you feel absolutely nothing. You don't wake up early and train your body because you're just overflowing with motivation. Motivation is a feeling, and well, feelings fade. You execute these habits because you completely refuse to be weak. Building an ironclad habit means doing the work, especially when the desire to do it is sitting at absolute zero.
And that leads us straight into our final part, Section 3, becoming dangerously calm.
You know, the strongest people usually look the quietest. While the loudest people are busy seeking attention, talking endlessly, and complaining about their circumstances, calm people are operating on a completely different level. They're seeking growth. They're busy executing their plans. They are quietly improving themselves day after day. They literally just do not have the time or the energy to waste on all that noise.
So if you want to become truly unstoppable, the blueprint really comes down to these 3 pillars. You must learn to control your emotions, control your habits, and control your mind. Because once you master these 3 specific areas, you become incredibly dangerous to mediocrity. You become dangerous to excuses. You become dangerous to failure. And one day, the very same people who once ignored or doubted you will look at you and wonder how you became so incredibly formidable.
I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought. A calm mind is incredibly dangerous because literally nothing in the outside world can control it anymore. The ultimate test of this, though, isn't what you do in public. It's what you do in private. Anybody can act the part when the spotlight is on them. But do you have the daily discipline to do the quiet, unglamorous work when absolutely no one is looking? Start building your calm